Welcome back, everybody. Now, while the Democrats have been laying out a case that Trump is grossly unfit for office, Trump has been focused on his top priority, proving that he is grossly unfit for office. For instance, at his press conference today, Donald Trump reacted to the news that colleges, including North Carolina and Notre Dame, have now suspended in-person classes.
Multiple colleges and universities announced that they would suspend in-person teaching. Now, we have learned one thing. There's nothing like campus. There's nothing like being with the teacher as opposed to being on a computer board.
Yes, it's very tough to learn on a computer board, like Apple's new iWood. One intrepid reporter asked the president about the insane right-wing conspiracy group called QAnon, which the FBI has called a potential domestic terror threat. And here's what your president said.
I don't know much about the movement other than I understand they like me very much, which I appreciate.
And that is my only moral compass. If you're a fan of me, I'm a fan of you. Once again, looking at you, Ghislaine Maxwell. You keep up the good work, lady. Whatever it was, I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Then the reporter explained exactly what the QAnon folks believe.
At the crux of the theory is this belief that you are secretly saving the world from this satanic cult of pedophiles and cannibals. Does that sound like something you are behind? Or
Well, I haven't heard that, but is that supposed to be a bad thing or a good thing? I mean, you know, if I can help save the world from problems, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to put myself out there, and we are actually.
I haven't heard anything about that, but coincidentally, we are doing it. I mean, sure, 170,000 people have died from COVID, but ask yourself, how many people have been eaten? Practically none. And as Americans, they have the pre-existing condition of being very well marbled. Just fall right off the bone.
Then Trump was asked about Obama's speech criticizing him at the DNC, and he did not hold back.
The reason I'm here is because of President Obama and Joe Biden. Because if they did a good job, I wouldn't be here. And probably if they did a good job, I wouldn't have even run. But they did such a bad job that I stand before you as president.
Totally their fault. All Obama's doing. He must have been a pretty bad president for people to give a corrupt idiot like me this job. Bottom line, what I'm trying to say is I'm a punishment from God. Thank you, Obama.
President also got mad at Goodyear, the tire people, after a photo of one of their employee training sessions surfaced in which Goodyear deemed MAGA hats unacceptable in the workplace. Yes, studies show MAGA hats put employees at high risk of having their yogurt spit in. Trump saw the image, and he tweeted,
"Don't buy Goodyear tires. They announced a ban on MAGA hats. Get better tires for far less." This is what the radical Democrats and the left Democrats do. Two can play at the same game, and we have to start playing it now.
So now, Trump's calling for a ban on Goodyear. To which I say, America is way ahead of you. We haven't had one good year since you took office. But there's just one problem with his boycott, and it's 63,000 problems. Because Goodyear is headquartered in Ohio, which is a 2020 swing state, and they employ roughly 63,000 people. Stable move, genius. Yeah, you go ahead. Boycott one of the biggest employers in a swing state. And don't forget to boycott Iowa corn, Wisconsin cheese, and Florida meth gators. It's a critical industry. That's why their teeth are like that. Turns out, president's boycott hits close to home. The president's custom limousine, known as the Beast, is outfitted with custom Goodyear tires. Well, I think you all know what this means. He's going to have to toss the tires and replace them with Goya beans. Que practico. We'll be right back with Senator Bernie Sanders. Is it practico or practico?